Hello, my dear children. Welcome to our Puri channel. I'm Miss Smita Chakravarti, and I've been teaching you English grammar. As I always begin my session with an inspirational song, so today again I'll sing an inspirational song for you all before the session gets started. And let's pray to God that please save our earth from the deadly coronavirus. Please save us and make our life normal again. So here we go. O पालनहारे निर्गुण और न्यारे, तुमरे बिन हमारा कोनो नहीं, तुमरे बिन हमारा कोनो नहीं। हमरे उलझन सुलझाओ भगवन, तुमरे बिन हमारा कोनो नहीं, तुमरे बिन हमारा कोनो नहीं। तुम ही हमका हो सवारे, तुम ही हमरे रखवाले, तुमरे बिन हमारा कोनो नहीं, तुमरे बिन हमारा कोनो नहीं। So children, I hope you are enjoying your summer vacation, and just after a few days our new session will again start, of course online, and you are getting the opportunity to learn more and more from our channel, Our Padhe. Always subscribe our channel and you'll get more and more knowledge from this channel. So children, if you like my video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. So today, children, we'll be learning about sentences for grade 6. So let's go started. What are sentences? Let us start with the definition of sentence. A group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. Remember, complete sense. If I make a sentence, there are some group of words and those group of words should have a complete sense. Then only it will be a meaningful sentence. Thus, a sentence is a group of words that are kept in a particular order to make a complete sense. The words should be there in the particular order and gives you the proper sense or the complete sense. Then only it will be a complete sentence. This is the definition of the sentence. For example, our school building is made of bricks. Jack and Jill went up the hill. What if I say went up the hill, Jack and Jill? No, it doesn't give you a proper sense. So the complete sense, again and again I'm emphasizing on complete sense. The complete sense is important whenever we make a sentence. So there are certain things, there are certain properties of a sentence that we have to remember. We have to keep it in mind whenever we make a sentence. We have to make sure that these things I am following before making a sentence. Like, words in a sentence should be placed in their proper order so that it makes complete sense. See, again I'm focusing on complete sense because a sentence should have a complete sense. A sentence will always begin with a capital letter. Remember children, a sentence should always begin with a capital letter. If you commit mistake here, teacher will deduct your marks. So remember that before starting a sentence, it should begin with a capital letter. A sentence will end usually with a full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark. it should begin with the capital letter and end with these punctuation marks, or full stop, question mark, or exclamation mark. All right. So what is sentence? Basically, when I'm talking about a sentence, so there are some major properties in a sentence. What are the factors? What are the properties in a sentence? If I say tell you a sentence, it should give you a meaning. So I'm talking about whom in a sentence, and I'm talking about what in a sentence is very important. So that is called subject and predicate. In a sentence, there is a subject and a predicate. Let us discuss what are these. Subject. When we form a sentence, we name a person or thing and say something about the person or thing. Simple. I'm talking about a sentence and I'm talking about whom and what is the person doing is the predicate. Let us discuss. Subject is the part of the sentence that names the person or thing is called the subject. Simple. I'm talking about whom is the subject. The subject can be a word or a group of words. Similarly, predicate. What is predicate? The part that tells us something about the subject is called the predicate. It contains the verb. When I'm talking about the subject in the sentence, it will be the predicate. The predicate can be a word or a group of words. Simple. For example, the old car moved slowly towards the gate. Here, the old car, which is highlighted in yellow, it is the subject. Moved slowly towards the gate, which is highlighted with green color, it is the predicate of the sentence. So subject is the old car. I'm talking about the old car. Okay. What happened to the old car is the predicate. Moved slowly towards the gate is the predicate. Remember children, predicate will always follow subject. It will never come before subject. Remember this thing. This is very important. Next example, a French painting was on display in the museum. Similarly, whatever things are there highlighted with yellow color is the subject and followed by the predicate is in the green color. Ramnath Kovind is the President of India. My cat does not respond to any name. So, I hope you have understood what is the subject and the predicate. Now, there are some other properties also when we make sentence. Like phrases. What are phrases? A phrase is a group of words that expresses an idea but does not make complete sense. It is a sentence, but it does not give you a complete sense. It is a part of the sentence that does not contain the subject and the predicate and the word together. Phrase is a part of sentence, but it will not give you the complete sense. Simple. A phrase can either have a subject or a verb or neither of them. A phrase can contain a subject or a verb or neither of them. Let's see some examples. You will understand much better with the examples. Now look at these sentences, children. The brave fireman went across the road at the IPL match. Are these group of words meaningful? Yes, they are meaningful. But do they make complete sense? No, they are not giving you the complete sense. The brave fireman. The brave fireman what? Okay, the brave fireman. But the brave fireman what? To complete the sentence, we have to add few more words to make it more meaningful. Went across the road. Who went across the road? Alright, so it is not a complete sentence. These are the phrases. Okay, now let's see these sentences. The brave fireman put out the fire and rescued the residents. So now, can you see in this sentence, it is giving you the complete sense. Alright, I have added few words in front of the phrase, the brave fireman. Then after, it will give you the complete sense. Similarly, next example, Suhana went across the road to help the old man with his bags. Rohan cheered the Kolkata Knight Riders at the IPL match. Now, these group of words make complete sense and therefore they can termed as sentences. So children, I hope you have understood what is sentence, and we will be discussing types of sentences in my next video. So stay tuned. Bye bye.